Hi, my name's Emma. I'm the School and Youth Programs Manager at the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, and I'm here today for BIMA's Art in Action from Home. Today we're going to be making natural tie-dye. This project uses the same principles as our natural watercolor video, finding things in our kitchen that might have really strong pigments in them, extracting those for use in our own projects. So today we're going to be experimenting with turmeric, purple cabbage, and red onion to see what dyes we can make for some t-shirts.
So to get started, you'll use 100% cotton fabric, and I've got 3 different t-shirts here because I'll be experimenting with different pigments. You'll need vinegar, and I'm using a purple cabbage, some turmeric, and some red onions. And you'll be tying up the fabric using rubber bands and making patterns. So anywhere the rubber band is touching the fabric will be left white, and the rest of the fabric will take on the color of your pigment, depending on what you're dyeing it with. So for this first t-shirt, I'm doing sort of a giant circle polka dot type pattern. For the second t-shirt, I'll be doing some stripes. I'm looking for kind of horizontal stripes across the t-shirt. And so for that, I'll be doing an accordion fold, as you can see here, and then just using the rubber bands to make 2 big stripes. For the third pattern, I'll be doing a sort of classic tie-dye look, this spiral radiating out from the center of the fabric. So I pinch it in the middle and then twist it and adhere the twist together with some rubber bands, holding it all together. Next, you'll want to fix your fabric. So you're going to boil it in a water and vinegar mixture for a full hour. You'll need 1 cup of white vinegar per 4 cups of water. You want to have enough liquid that it covers your t-shirts, they can be fully soaked, and you'll just leave it boiling on the stove for 1 hour as you make your pigments. This fixing process is really important because we're using natural dyes. The laundry detergent that we have at home, the whole purpose of it is to get stains out of fabric, right? So the vinegar mixture will help make sure that the stains that we're putting in there on purpose will stay in there a little bit better. And then you'll prepare your dye. So we're going to use about 1 cup of vegetable to 2 cups of water and let that boil on the stove for 1 hour. You can see here that I have my t-shirts boiling and their vinegar mixture fixing alongside the onion dye being made, the cabbage dye, and then the turmeric, which is 2 tablespoons of spice per 3 cups of water. Once the t-shirts are cooled, you can wring them out and then add them to a jar with their dye and let them sit for at least 2 hours. And you'll be able to kind of pull the fabric out and test it for color. Once the dye has reached the color saturation you're looking for, you'll remove the rubber bands, rinse it in the sink until water runs clear, and this would be a good time for gloves if you're worried about your hands getting stained, and then you can let them dry. So you can see that the red onion made this kind of light brown, pink color. The turmeric gave us this really vibrant yellow, and the cabbage gave us a pretty faint lavender or purple color. So that's all for now. I want to thank you for joining us for Art in Action BIMA from Home, and we'll see you next time.